So the large intestine is the next system or the next area of the digestive system. The large intestine is where most of the water is being absorbed. So you might have noticed that, or might think that there's all this food in there, all these nutrients, all these high solutes concentration, and what's going to happen is water will move into the system as the food moves along, and that is coming from it's cellular water that's entering in. It can't do it because it can't avoid it because of osmotic differences. And so you have to recoup that water because that's a whole bunch of water. So what's going to happen is that water needs to be reabsorbed, and it's primarily done in the large intestines. This is why when you get the flu, like the type of flu where you have diarrhea or something, what's happening is you're not absorbing that water. It's just going right on through you, and this is why you become so dehydrated, because you're not really absorbing it back. Okay, so anyway, there's other things that happen in the large intestines. Mainly, what is happening is that there's a precursor to vitamin K that is made there. This helps with your blood clotting factor. It's basically kind of making all the food that's left sort of dehydrated. So it's becoming feces. Feces is just the leftover food. Mainly it's cellulose. And perhaps bacteria. Now, the bacteria are part of your symbiotic system. That is, you have a symbiotic relationship with your intestinal bacteria, and those bacteria help you break down, or they kind of use the remaining food, like things that are caught within the cellulose of plant material that you eat. But they also are making that vitamin K precursor that we were talking about. And they are basically just helping you digest anything further that's left in there that you could possibly do. And so there's going to be dead bacteria that are going to be moving out, as well as live ones that are moving into your feces. So your feces, as it moves, as your material or the food waste move through your large intestine, it's becoming drier and drier and drier. And what it's going to end up as in the holding tank called the rectum, which is right before your anus. So basically it's going to go through your large intestines to the colon, and then like to the rectum, which is the last little area, and then it will go out the anus and be eliminated as feces. Okay, so that's the other parts of the digestive system that you could look at are the different modifications of digestive system. For example, a cecum. A cecum is for organisms that eat grains, and it just helps to digest grains. And there's some other or plant material. There's another. If you look in your book, there's several different kinds of digestive modifications that I'm not going to discuss here. You guys can read about that. So that is the end of digestion. Thank you.